AM 1160, WCCSradio.com, 844. Jessica Walker is with us this morning. Jessica, of course, with the Indiana County Department of Veterans Affairs, and our visit this morning is presented by Marcus & Mack, voted the best law firm and the best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. The event is called The Final Salute, and it's happening at Oakland Cemetery this Saturday. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me always.
I'm glad you're here. All right, this sounds like just an incredibly meaningful event.
It really is. And so we want to ensure that we are providing the honor and dignified final tribute to our Indiana County veterans. And so we are super honored to host this for these veterans who served our country.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
So it'll be 11 o'clock on Saturday.
That is correct. At the Oakland Cemetery, there's a beautiful main flagpole with some walkways entering the flagpole, and that is where the ceremony will be held on the grounds of Oakland Cemetery. So, yes.
So how did this all come about?
Yeah, so when I took the role a little over a year ago, I was introduced to Coroner Overman by his spouse, Diane. And you know Diane, wonderful woman. She operates our Veterans Providers Group. And I met him early on in the role, and he mentioned that he had already at that time a couple of veterans who were not claimed, who he had cremated, and thought that it would be a really great idea if we proceed with giving them the final honors. And so here we are a year later with all of the other events that we have, and added to that 6 additional veterans in Indiana County who are unclaimed and who are going to be interning and honoring at the ceremony.
Wow.
Yeah.
To think that there are people, number one, but now veterans as well, whose bodies have gone unclaimed.
Yeah.
It's distressing, number one.
It is.
But it's also encouraging that folks care so much about them that they want to do something like this.
Absolutely. These veterans sign the line, to protect our freedoms, to serve our country, and we as a community owe them this final dignified ceremony and respect. And so we're honored to be able to host it for them.
So what is an unclaimed veteran?
Yeah, great question. So an unclaimed veteran is someone who served a member of our armed services who have passed, that either they don't have any next of kin to claim their remains and or being able to take responsibility to pay for the final arrangements. And so we are wrapping our arms around them and doing that for them.
Yeah. So obviously, funeral homes don't do things like this for free.
That is correct.
However, you have some wonderful support from Robinson Lytle Ferguson.
We do. Yeah. It's Robinson Lytle Shoemaker.
Shoemaker,
Yeah. It's Sandpiper. Yeah. And they are providing the urns. And so we have chosen beautiful urns with eagles on them. And then we are inscribing their names on every single urn so they could be named. We need to speak their names, remember them.
Yeah. What branches of service?
Yeah, so all branches of service. We've got 3 U.S. Army veterans. We've got an Army Reserve, Army National Guard, 2 Navy veterans, and a Navy reservist. And so we are also hoping to have active duty Army and active duty Navy honor guard present this weekend to support the honors.
How far back? Do you know how far back these veterans go?
Great question. I do know that there are some of them that served in Vietnam or during the Vietnam era, and so that far back. And so it's time.
Yeah.
It's time that we honor them.
Yeah, it really is. And sometimes, those remains will, for decades, they can be there, but not really be the final salute.
Yeah, finals, absolutely. And so just like those 2 that Coroner Overman had, they have been sitting there waiting for the final respect for them for over a year. And then we added 6 additional. So yes, so they can be. And we're not the only county that does these final salute ceremonies. And so there are counties across Pennsylvania, across the United States that pay final respects to our veterans.
So this event is at 11 o'clock on Saturday.
Yes.
And the ceremony itself will be around the flagpole.
That is correct.
Which is a really beautiful area.
It is.
And folks should be there for that.
Yeah.
But if you are expecting a big crowd, and I assume that you are.
We are.
probably there are some logistical things that need to be made clear about where to park and things of that nature.
Yeah, parking is not, there's not a large amount of parking over there. And so we are going to have a large crowd. There are going to be lots of people in and out of the Oakland Cemetery area. And so we just want the public to be aware and cautious of all of the increased traffic up and down the hill there. And so, you just be aware, be patient, be understanding. And then we also want to let the public know that we are offering and going to be doing a 21 gun salute as a part of the ceremonial honors. And so there are going to be, rifle volley. And so we want people to be aware that there are going to be some gunshots fired for this ceremony on Saturday.
When you hold events such as this and it involves veterans and their final salute, obviously active military and retired military, there are going to be all kinds of people who are interested in being there. And you're encouraging that. You want people to come out.
Absolutely. We want people to come. And I say this all the time, Indiana County, the support that Indiana County gives for our veterans is top notch. I don't know of any other county that wraps their arms around our veterans like Indiana County. And so we are so appreciative of the people who have called to say, hey, what can I do? How can I help? And we have so many people involved. This event can't be possible without collaboration. And so we have Coroner Overman. We have Amelia, my secretary, who's involved. Sam Piper with Robinson Lytle Shoemaker Funeral Home. We have Dan McEnany, who is the superintendent at Oakland Cemetery, and his crew and staff who are supporting. The Blairsville Military Honor Guard, who is conducting the ceremonial honors. We have Emergency Management, Indiana County Fire Association, IUP, Military and Veterans Resource Center, the Eagles, Mr. Degenkolb from the Prothonotari's office, who is assisting us with audio, and so many more. We also have legions, VFWs, motorcycle riders clubs who are all going to be present. And so it's going to be truly an honor to be a part of that ceremony.
It's really going to be something. And again, probably people aren't even aware
Right.
of unclaimed remains of people, let alone unclaimed remains of veterans. And so to do this is more than just a little bit appropriate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. So it's coming up on Saturday, 11 a.m. at Oakland Cemetery. And you'll want to get there ahead of time because if you're parking a little bit remote and you're walking over, it'll take you a little bit of time to get there. But there will be increased traffic there. And so you want everybody to be there and ready to go with the service, not just arriving at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just wanted to say, too, we will have chairs. We will have chairs set up. I don't know if we'll have 200, 300 chairs, but we will have chairs for those who need to sit during the ceremony. That will be available to them as well.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Very nice. All right. So, and a big salute to Coroner Jerry Overman Jr.
Yes.
He's just any guy.
He is. He's awesome. He's everywhere. And his dedication to the county and our veteran population is truly amazing. So
Yeah.
we appreciate what he's done for us.
Very good. All right. So what else is going on with the Department of Veterans Affairs?
Gosh, coming up, we're about 30 days out from the first ever annual Indiana County Veteran Expo and Stand Down being held on November 7th and November 8th at the KCAC. It's 9 to 4 both days. We have over 70 vendors, free meals, supply distribution on Saturday, haircuts. It's just an amazing opportunity for veterans, spouses, dependents to come out, connect with those vital resources to help address immediate needs and long-term needs so our Indiana County veterans live long, healthy, happy, successful lives. And so we're so honored to bring that to Indiana County, November 7th and 8th.
It's a 2-day event.
2-day event. We wanted to be able to afford the opportunity for those veterans who are still working to not have to take off on Friday, to be able to come to the event on Saturday. But no registration is necessary. Please share the word. It's going to be an amazing opportunity for our veterans here, bringing all of the resources that could be made available to them to one location. There are hundreds of them. And so rather than, a veteran going to different locations throughout the county, it's a one-stop shop, one event, one location for those resources.
Is there a program with it or is it the vendors themselves and you're just going around and visiting them?
That is correct. So our office is hosting this with partnership with the Veterans Leadership Program out of Pittsburgh, in Johnstown, and we have an amazing grant opportunity by the Pennsylvania Department of Military Veterans Affairs. We also received a Department of Labor grant for those stand-down supplies. We have amazing partners like Robindale and Seward Power Generations and local community partners that have sponsored the event. But the vendors themselves are representing their own organizations. And so the veterans can come, register for the event, get an awesome welcome bag and gift, walk around to all of the available vendors to connect to those resources that they see fit.
It's one of the things that, the events such as this point out is that there are services out there that are designed specifically for veterans. And sometimes those services go unused because the veterans they don't avail themselves of this opportunity.
Absolutely. And I always say knowledge is power. And so if you don't know, how would you know to even look at that event or be aware of that service? And so we have anywhere from caregiving, mental health support, in-home care, final burial arrangements, insurance experts, VA programs, suicide prevention, mental health awareness, really every facet of a whole body, holistic support for a veteran will be present at this event. And just like you said, there are so many available resources out there, and so this is just an opportunity for us to expose as many resources as we can to our Indiana County veterans, their dependents, and surviving spouses as well.
So it's over 2 days.
2 days.
Where?
At the KCAC,
At the KCAC.
over next to IEP, adjacent to IEP campus.
And the hours for each day?
9 to 4. Yeah, we're offering breakfast in the morning, lunch at normal lunchtime, 12 noon. There's going to be free produce to first come, first serve. And what is really cool is that we're also offering some military static displays. And so we'll also have some World War II vehicles that were on the beaches of Normandy there as a display for our veterans.
Wow.
Chris Evans is really involved. He's a community member with NASCAR. We'll have the Army NASCAR on display. The Indiana County Genealogical and Historical Society is going to be bringing some military artifacts. And so it's not just resources. This is just an opportunity for veterans to come together, to talk, to connect, to learn, and just really honor their service for our country. So
Yeah.
we're really excited.
Yeah, give the dates again.
Yeah, November 7th, Friday, November 7th, Saturday, November 8th, from 9 to 4 at the KCAC. All veterans, dependents, and surviving spouses are welcome.
Wow. Wonderful. Jessica Walker with us this morning, and it's not far before the Veterans Marathon, too.
That is correct. Yeah, we've got the Veterans Marathon coming up November 2nd. I'm super excited to be on the committee for that. In First Bank, the Western Pennsylvania Veterans Relief Fund is involved with that. And so November 2nd. And so lots of events coming up for our veterans.
Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. We'll get you back to talk about that, too.
Yes, absolutely.
She's Jessica Walker, Indiana County Department of Veterans Affairs. Get in touch with her. You have any veterans concerns at all, and she and her staff can help fix you up.
Yeah.
And remember this event coming up, the final salute this Saturday, the Veterans Stand Down coming up November, what was the date?
7th and 8th.
7th and
November
8th at
7th.
the KCAC.
Yes,
Thank you,
got it.
Jessica.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Fox News coming your way next at the top of the hour, and then Josh with us from the WCCS newsroom on this Thursday morning, Thursday, October the 9th today. Audia Boyles from the Alice Paul House joins us in our next hour here on Indiana in the Morning.